Alright, so when you come down to Uncle Johnny's on the Nolanchucky River at the south part of Erwin, you'll come down this mountain here and you'll come out on the road, you'll make a left, and you'll see the your biggest hype man that you ever have met. He's over here doing traffic. He works for the company that's doing a lot of the railroad repairs, so he's working. So you come in here, and this is the store. Now the business hours here are 9 in the morning, so if you are coming in to just use the store and hike on, it's not open till 9. If you're coming in to check in to the hostel, you'll come in here, and again, it's open at 9. They do not reserve the bunk spaces, and but if you call them or text them, leave a message or text them after 9 in the morning saying that you're arriving there that day, they'll put your name, just leave your name, trail name, and they'll put a tag on a room for you, and or in one of the bunkhouses that reserve a spot. But they got a really decent resupply in here. They do have the quintessential pizzas and microwavable stuff and ice cream for you to eat while you're here, and sodas and drinks, but they have a very decent resupply. And but you'll come here, and whoever's working the counter that day we will take care of you. And also, if you're staying here, like when you get here and you sign in, you'll get your washer pod and a towel for you to use. But that is the new building, the new outfitters here. Excuse me. And they do have a covered porch out here with benches and seating and whatnot to get out of the rain, sit on here and talk to people and hang out and whatnot.
Hey, who's our bar guy?
And now what they call the bunkhouses are what they built on the side of the main building, which was the outfitter. So on the sides they have 1, 2, 3, 4 in this side. That last door is a little hiker lounge. It has a refrigerator, microwave, some couches in there for you to use, coffee maker. But they have these bunks each side of the building, and I'll show you what that looks like right here. So if you stay in the bunk room, this is what the bunk rooms look like. This is my room, and T-Bird's here with me. But don't ignore the mess. I am doing my food resupply packing right now. But there's 4 bunks in each of these rooms. They don't provide linen, so you got to use your sleeping bag. But yeah, you got hooks. It's air conditioned, and they clean them. And if you reserve at 9 o'clock in the morning, if you call in and say hey, or text and say hey, I'm coming in, they will reserve a room for you. Almost lost my buff. But they will come in and put a little tag onto a bunk for you if you call or text, leave a message or a text the morning of the day you're going to get there at 9 o'clock. This is what the bunks look like. They're attached to the main building, so you can, and then there's a lounge down at the one end of it, but both sides of the building have these 4-person bunk rooms. And out here they have the shower rooms, men's and women's shower room. The men's, I know, has 2 showers, 2 bathroom stalls, and 2 sinks. So they have that. These buildings here are the private cabins, as well as in the back They have a little seating area with a campfire to hang out. Laundry is back here. They only have one dryer and one washing machine, so it's best to pair up with a bunch of people. And we're getting rained on right now. It's been really rainy the last few days. Little dishware they do have in the hammock area. There is burners and whatnot, hot plates for you to cook. So they do have stuff here if you want to go to the do Resupply in town and go to the store and buy stuff to cook for yourself. You can, but these are private cabins. Private cabins up there. Then that pavilion back there is where they have the hiker box, hiker food, and the burners, and the area for you to use your hammock. There has been a misconceptions about Uncle Johnny's I've seen on Far Out, where people were complaining, saying that that you weren't allowed to camp, like their camping area is not for ground hikers, and that they don't let you camp, which is absolutely not true. I found out. Obviously somebody commented some things on Far Out and didn't know what they're talking about, or were just angry. They do not let you camp with ground tents in the hammock area. That is reserved strictly for hammocks. But the whole entire yard, from here all the way back up into the front, is for tents. So they have unlimited space for tents and usually never run out of it. So those misconceptions can be put to bed, because they do let you camp on the yard, because one person said you can't camp on the yard. A person complained and said that you can't camp on the porch. Well, I don't think anybody will let you camp on the porch, because it's not for that. But even down here, up in that area, they will let you camp. Then again, on this side, like I said, both sides of that big building are bunk rooms. 4 bunks in each bunk room. And then over here, sorry for the noise with all the construction vehicles, from 9 o'clock in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, right down there is the raft that the company that's been paid by the ATC will pick you up and raft you over. You get rafted over to those rocks right there, then you get off, and then you're rock hopping the rest of the way. And they only take one person at a time, but usually it's like a 5 minutes it takes to get the person over there and then come back. And this is how we're getting across the Lone Truckee. If you're not here in those operating times and you're wanting to not wait, then you have to walk the 3-mile reroute that the ATC put in place originally. So the only time that you'll get the raft to shuttle you over is between 9 and 2 in the afternoon. And they will also pick you up if you were slack packing from another hostel or from this hostel further north and you want the slack pack down here. They will come pick you up on those rocks. Again, you just have to do rock hop over to there, and then they'll go over and pick you up and bring you back over to this side if you are going Sobo. All right, so that is Uncle Johnny's Hostel. Again, they offer bunkhouses, 4-person bunk rooms, which is nice, because you know that if you are, unlike a lot of hostels, bunk rooms can be pretty crowded. Here it's 4 bunks in a bed, or 2 bunk beds in a room, so it's only 4 people with AC. They're newer buildings, so they're pretty nice. And they offer the bunkhouse, they offer private cabins, private rooms, and they offer tenting across the whole entire backyard. and they offer hammock spots under the pavilion. And on top of that, they have the big resupply store here. So you have plenty of resupply options here, backpacker type options. So backpacker meals, snack food, energy bars, that sort of stuff. But for other things like snacks and whatnot, you will have to go to town. Now they do have 2 shuttles that go out every day. One at 9 in the morning and one at 4 in the afternoon. And they take you into Erwin and they drop you off, and almost everything you need in Erwin is right there within a few minutes walk. They usually drop you off at a corner around the cafe, which loves hikers. And right next to that cafe is the Red Fork restaurant, which is really good. A little pricey, but good food. Then there's various other stores and shops down along the way. Just a little bit of walk, like a few minute walk from there is the post office if you need a post office. So the post office right there, like a block away. 1 block, not even 1 block away from the post office, there is a Walgreens if you need something from a pharmacy. Then you make a left there and you walk past a McDonald's, a Bojangles, and a Taco Bell if that's something you want. And you go into the parking lot of the Food City, which is the main grocery resupply there. So everything they take you to that you might need in a town is right there pretty quick. A few restaurants, a cafe, coffee shop, post office, Walgreens, a couple fast food joints, and then your Food Lion, the Food City for groceries. And then that's where they would pick you up. So if you go in at 2, they come back. If you go in at 9 in the morning, they come back at 11, pick you up. They pick up everybody at the Food City. Sorry, I'm from the north. We have Food Lions, and down here they have Food Cities. And then the same thing at 4. They'll drop you off around the same place, and then they will pick you up again at Food City at 6, 2 hours later. So you have those 2 options for going to town, getting a meal, going to town to resupply, going to town and for the post office if you need that. So that is Uncle Johnny's. It was a good stay. I stayed here for a few days in the bunk with a couple of the people that I've been hiking with. Again, they do not reserve spaces for the bunkhouse and for tent. That is first come, first serve. However, they open up. The person who's going to deals with all the reservations and stuff like that is the same person that works in the store. Because you go to the store cashier, whoever's working in that is where you go to pay for your room anyway. You pay ahead of time. If for some reason you're coming in for 3 days or whatnot, and you're waiting for like a 3rd day for like money to hit the bank or something like that, they do make you pay ahead of time here. Just keep that in mind. But that is how they run it here. But if you want a bunk saved for you, if you text or call at 9 o'clock in the morning, leave a voicemail or text and say, hey, my trail name is so-and-so, I'm going to be there in a few hours or in a couple hours or just down the road. They will go put your name on a bunk. Sorry about that. Again, we are in Erwin, where everything's been destroyed by the hurricane, and they're currently working like ants to rebuild the railroad area. So this little road they have here by Uncle Johnny's, it's hundreds and hundreds of dump trucks full of rock going through every day. So, but anyway, that's Uncle Johnny's. Really nice stay. I've enjoyed the stay. The staff is amazing. Staff really helps you out. They have they know a lot of, they got contacts with a whole bunch of shuttle drivers if you need to slack pack or do anything else. But so it's been a good stay, and I enjoyed it here, and I'm glad to get here. I am so happy that, after the hurricane and everything that happened, because Uncle Johnny's, their main building, was destroyed. This whole entire building with the outfitter and and the bunk rooms. That was all built from the ground up, just in time for hiker season for them to get open. So it's a great place, and that is my video on Uncle Johnny. Take care.
Taking a picture. Perfect. Nice.
Woo! Let's go! Almost here, baby. 344 miles. Let's go! You got it, man. You got it.
It's all downhill. That was nice.
Always, man.
They should, yeah. So if you come down to Uncle Johnny's Nobo Hostel, you're going to be greeted by the best hype man on the whole entire AT. He's here doing traffic while they're doing construction. So what's your name, man?
Hype me up. I'll hype you up. Yeah. My name Marquise, spread out of Georgia. I enjoy being in Tennessee. It's a beautiful sight. I always thank my bosses for giving me the opportunity to come down, you know, get a beautiful view of everything. My biggest pet peeve is I just want to continue to spread love, spread peace, spread positivity, and encourage anyone that I can continue encouraging, because it's encouraging to me to see people that hike all the way from Georgia to Tennessee and they continue on to Maine. So it's a blessing to meet each and every one of y'all, take pictures with y'all, and it's an honor to encourage y'all, seeing a huge smile on y'all face, because I know y'all body's tired and exhausted. May God continue to guide y'all, to protect y'all footsteps on the way. So thank y'all, I love y'all. My main thing is, like I said, is continue to spread love, positivity, and show people that it's still people out here who serving the slave of God, who's willing to lend a hand out no matter what your nationality is. Because like I tell people, God sees no shape, sizes, colors, or wealth. He sees your heart.
Amen.
And we ain't no different from each other, man. Continue to keep loving, man. Continue to strive and continue to show peace to the world, because we need it.
Have people asked you if you had a trail name or if you've been given a trail name yet?
Oh man, they already done gave me a trail name.
What's your trail name?
Crazy man. You gotta know, there's only one crazy man. And, man, I'm gonna hype everybody up. You gotta know it, man. So if you on this trail and you seeing this and you come down this trail, it's the guy who you gonna meet. Mr. Hype Me Up, aka Crazy Man.
Like I told you the other day, my feet were hurting until I came down here and I heard you share, man. My feet were good. All right, take care, man.
All right, man. You too, man. I love